When you're selling in your business, it's all about credibility. So he asked, what should I focus on? He said, one is the value exchange difference that I say. I literally energetically and quantitatively think to myself, how can I give you $100 and get 20 back? That was the first one. And the second one, relationships, emotionally attaching to someone and provide value. Let me just quickly go through the whole thing. Number one, when somebody tells you they've done $500,000 of sales in Amazon, that doesn't mean dick. They could have lost the $500,000. What if the products cost them $1 million? When you explain what someone does, let's get down to the number one thing that you need to have in when you're doing this is credibility. Most people don't realize, focus in on credibility when you're selling in your business. It's all about credibility. I try to build my credibility as much as possible because I know if I can ever get to 100% credibility, I can say, Brian, send me $1 million. I'll give you $2 million by the end of the month. And he'll say, yeah, because I'm 100% credible. But so many people are stuck down in features and benefits or telling me, well, he did $500,000 on Amazon. That, to me, you've lost credibility. Like, what the fuck does that mean? If you're a real businessman or woman, like, who cares? Look, I had a year, I did $11 million. Man, I lost 6. Oh, big deal, right? And people do that all the time when they're raising money. Oh, I did 300% more revenue this year than last year. I'm like, I don't want to do business with you. They're like, why? I go, because if you're someone that is credible, you would say, I did $60 last year, and I've done 180 this year. That is a person I want to do business. Okay, good. What are we going to do next year? But I don't need to be bullshitted that somehow you've done something spectacular, and maybe you have. So I'm making a point. So number one, credibility. Number two is the series of questions that I talked about before. Right? Number two is being able to literally, those two questions of how can I be of service or of value, and do you know anyone that can help me? That will exponentially make your company grow. The third, that's what we were talking about here, be able to quantitatively talk about your value or the reasons someone should do business with you. People do business on what I nickname after my wife's maiden name, the pen value index, right? This is from the original. So this pen here, gosh, told you I suck at football. All right, anybody here want to buy this pen for $1 million? Okay. Does anyone here think I can sell this pen for $1 million in less than a minute? Sean knows. Okay, good, I can. And I will to all of you. And this is what people forget about when they're doing business. This is what people are listening and feeling for. I will give everybody here $1 million alone at 0% interest. I will also put another $1 million into an escrow account of a person of your choice. If you cannot sell this pen for $2 million by the end of this year, I will not only relieve you of your debt of the $1 million, but I'll release the $1 million to you into your account. Can anyone see why they wouldn't want to buy this pen? Right? That's what people are looking for. They're looking for a quantitative analysis of, I'm going to give you this and I'm going to get more back. And that more doesn't have to be money. This is literally how we buy and sell. This is why people are motivated to do business with you.
They want to know what they have to gain from doing business.
Right, they want to know their value, and sometimes that value is how they can help you. But we got to find that out. The fourth thing is impact. More than ever, if you can explain the impact of what you're doing, you're ahead of the game. And then finally, go to the features and benefits and capabilities, etc.